Yo, what's up everybody? This is Marc Bassy and this is my sex playlist. At number 10, Steve Lacy, Inside. One of the sexiest songs I've ever heard. Everything he does is sexy. The guitar tones he gets, the feel on the guitar, and then the range that his voice can go is incredible and makes me think of sex the whole time, honestly. So it goes, inside, inside, girl, is it inside? When I lost my virginity, I thought I was doing something, and she was like, is it? I don't think it's inside. Hopefully, at this point, I've gotten past that, but it's a metaphor for a particular type of closeness. He's just checking how it's really feeling, what's really going on. Am I inside? Your mind, your heart, body, everything, spirit. Oh, it's a sexy song. Number 9, Prince, Call My Name.
Call my name.
Call My Name was just like, I guess the first Prince song that really woke me up. I mean, this man is like sexy on Mars, on the moon, on Pluto, just, it's like otherworldly. And the way he sings and the intensity in his voice, how he can be like really, really soft and he can melt your face and scream at you too. And that's another song that has like a sort of a deeper love story, but it sounds like sex. When he's being simple, he's always taking a risk. This man was saying things that you could not say when he was doing it. He would curse and it would be on the radio and it was like he hypnotized everyone and they didn't know he was saying fuck until the cherry's gone. Like, so outlandish, and somehow it was on the radio when he did it. The best lyric and the one that hits home the most is I just can't stop writing songs about you. I love you so much. And anyone that knows me knows all my songs are about one of 3 people most likely, and I try to bring my actual experiences and relationships to my music as authentically as I can. You know, my stories are real, so my friends might get sick of hearing about my ex 100 times. Oh my god, another song about what, you know. But just know, every song I write is really something I went through, and so I just can't stop writing songs about her. It really hits home. Number 8, D'Angelo, Feel Like Making Love. This is a song that's a part of probably my favorite album of all time, Voodoo. This album is an entire sex playlist. He says, walking in the door, watching lovers do their thing. So I always get the feeling of like, this is when they turn on the lights and people start dancing, but they kind of like, okay, I'm really like dancing with just you. I'm done like flirting and talking and socializing. Like, it's one of those songs that when I was like in my early 20s and I discovered it, I would like play it at the house party. And I lived in Brooklyn at the time with a bunch of hipsters, and like the girls would just like, the second that song came on, it would like, everyone would like tap into a new mind frame. Night's like wrapping up. Who am I leaving with? Number 7, Drake, Jungle.
She from the jungle.
This song sounds sexy as hell, but I feel like this era Drake, he was really talking about like being in love with a stripper or something. It was all just like, he was describing a very particular type of woman I was with at the time. I had just broken up with like a long-term girlfriend, and it was hectic, and like I flew to Miami and fell in love with this girl, and I was just like bouncing around the country, like doing my thing. There's like a type of girl that puts Drake on her phone and like puts it on the counter in her bathroom while she's getting ready, and I love women like that. They always have a special place in my heart. She from the jungle. Where I'm from too, there's a neighborhood called the Jungle, Marin City, California. I think that's probably why I always like wanted to listen to it also. She from the jungle. So I don't know. That's like a song that connects me to a moment in my life, more so than anything else. That I can see the whole picture. And he was painting the whole picture that this person was living. Number 6, Usher, Climax. Going nowhere fast, we've reached the climax. We're together, now we're undone. It's just that type of love where you love this person so much, but you got past the point where you could have really made it. So now it's just all downhill from here, but you can't get out of it at the same time. And there's always something very sexy and lustful about that type of relationship. The whole song just sounds like sex. The way he sings it, the writing and the melody just soaring. I think that's probably top 5 Usher song of all time. So I hate hurting a woman's feelings, so I will do anything not be the one to break up. I will just act like a dickhead for months until she just finally is like, are you gonna do anything? And I'm like, oh no. So I'm terrible at breaking up, and it usually takes me about a year. But to be honest, I have actually changed. Now I think I'm more, I know if this is not gonna really work out, I try to cut the cord as soon as possible, because women appreciate that. Number 5, 9 Inch Nails, Closer. 9 Inch Nails was like a huge huge rock band in the 90s. He's an incredible musician, incredible songwriter, and I mean, he said, I want to you like an animal. I want to feel you from the inside. You bring me closer to God, which is hardcore sex lyrics. The groove in the beginning is like this jungle, crazy groove that sort of like imitates sex. And then all of a sudden, in the next section, when he says, you bring me closer to God, the whole like this demonic, scary sounding choir comes in. And then you feel like you just shot up 1,000 feet in the air. So it's almost like the climax. And it's just hard. I use that song as a reference in the studio because like Kanye West on his best day cannot even make a song that slaps like that. It's insane how loud that groove is in the low end of that song. It's on another level, truly. Like, it's an incredible song. He changed the world when he made that song. Number 4, Justin Timberlake, Until the End of Time. When I was growing up, I wanted to be like a tough guy, which I was not, but that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be like Tupac, which was obviously ridiculous looking back, but even when I was like 10 years old, that's who I wanted to emulate, people that seemed hard. And I thought that's the only thing that girls like. And then it kind of started to be like, oh, girls like when guys are like romantic. You know, I was raised by around a lot of women. Can't stress it enough. Like, you would think I would be more romantic, but I think maybe it made me like rebel, and I wanted to be like as masculine as possible. And that was like high school age, and she's like really feeling this music, and it's really like she feels it, you know, the way I feel like when I listen to Tupac or something. That's how she feels about R&B music. It was music that kind of first introduced me to the fact that people need to be romantic and care for each other in that way. Number 3, Drake, Fire and Desire.
You know I'm a rider, nothing left to hide.
I love the story of like when you have this mutual understanding with someone that neither one of you are perfect, and you both f***ed up and you both have done a lot of dirt, but you know, he said, I figure out you figure out me, we both a different breed, following your lead. That's the sexiest thing, when you like tell the truth and she tells the truth and then it's still good. So I think that's really why that song always like stuck with me. And then it's also just a sexy sounding song as well. You a real ass woman and I died. Yeah, I'm not like the biggest like tell you every Drake album and every track list, but that music really stuck out to me and it reminds me of someone special in particular. Maybe she'll see this. Number 2, Ginuwine, So Anxious. I feel like Ginuwine introduced me to the possibility of sex in general. When I first heard Pony, that song like freaked me out.
Let's do it. Ride it. My pony.
It's like I didn't really know what any of that was, but that was the first time I was like, whoa, there's something going on. I mean, they really don't make him like Ginuwine anymore. He can sing, you know, from his chest all the way up and down the piano. He can give you the falsetto. He can give you the growl. He can just do everything with his voice. The way he would like level his voice out, it sounded like he really was anxious. It really gave you the feeling of like, I can't wait to see this person. I'm gonna do something crazy. So I think, you know, So Anxious is really like the sonic embodiment of what the lyric is talking about, which is like, you know, you just can't wait to see this person, and maybe you've been anticipating this for a while. So it's just really like has to be on top of every sex playlist. Wishing you come over my place. Number 1, D'Angelo, How Does It Feel, Untitled. I really think if you took a poll of most people on planet Earth and aliens in outer space, this would be the number 1 song on everyone's playlist. This song is embodiment of amazing sex. It basically takes you on a journey. I think it's probably like 6 minutes or something, so long enough for a quickie. But when I first heard this song, it changed my life as a kid. I mean, the way that the song has like this pulse going through it, that's extremely sexual. But as the song progresses, like he starts real calm and it's just like warming you up. And then by the end, he's in full like preacher scream mode, saying the sexiest shit. But the one thing I want you to pay attention to about this song is at the end, after they climax and they go crazy, the song breaks back down and there's this little like wing. This little like guitar note just comes out of nowhere. I don't want to get too graphic, but you know, like you're just like, oh my god, like when you like roll over in bed, like and the feelings still in you. That's like that part. He like put it in the song. Y'all, Marky Bassy. That was my sex playlist. I hope you guys enjoy. Check out my new album coming out very soon. Hopefully, one of my new joints will make your sex playlist very soon.